Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to talk about what it means to be financially prepared for the future. And it means diversifying all your different assets. And now asset means income producing tasks, while liability are things that take away money from you. So assets are examples of assets are stocks or cryptocurrencies, rental properties, things that you own that consistently bring more money. Liabilities is like your shopping or whatever materials that you might own. A car, anything that depreciates in value, even at your home, is considered a depreciating value, a liability, because it's taking money away from you every single month. Although if you own properties that you don't physically live in and you rent it out, that's putting money back in your pocket every single month. That's an asset. So first, let's go ahead and talk about the different kinds of assets you should own and why it's so important to diversify these. So first, I'm going to just list them first. So we have cryptocurrencies, stocks, US dollar, cash, just having that around. Also having a skill to barter, as well as silver and gold. I think those all having each of those is really important. And regarding crypto, it's important to have the good crypto, Cardano, Ethereum, Bitcoin, the ones that are going to have a future. I know in about 5 years from now, a lot of the cryptocurrencies that we see are probably going to get depleted over time. And it's really important that you pay attention to the ones that are going to be really large in the future. I do see a future specifically with Doge and Shiba Inu as well. I know there's going to be a lot of people who say there's no future for those. I actually do think that there's a future for each of those. Those might be the only meme coins that's going to survive in the long run. So I do encourage everyone watching this video to diversify, but diversify with the good cryptos. Next, regarding US dollar cash, I think that it's important to still have that. I do think that one day, far into the future, that's going to get depleted, but it might be quote unquote the last man standing. So we will still have it for the time being because of its practicality and use day to day. So yeah, I think that's still important. Regarding silver and gold, I do feel like eventually we're going to have a shift in the market, and we're going to have something to rely on outside of physical, cash, as well as digital currencies. Silver and gold is just providing that extra layer of protection. It's going to always have inherent value in it as long as you hold on to it. Right now, it's actually a really good cost because I do feel that eventually into the future that the cost of silver and gold will dramatically increase. And I think being ahead of the game and having some bit of each stored away somewhere in your home, perhaps your basement, that might be a smart move. Next, let's talk about a barter of a skill, right? Because just like the old days, people didn't really have cash. Cash was used as a barter, right? It's an exchange of equal value. But I do think that if you want to be truly financially independent and quote unquote work optional, you do still need to have some form of skill in hand. So I always encourage people who didn't go to college. It is possible to still be rich without it, but I do think that having some sort of skill is just a means of financial protection into the future, whether that be cosmetology school, plumbing, or even white collar roles too. If you have some sort of skill that you believe is going to be marketable and of value into the future, I think that's really important. So as long as you have all those different areas and diversifying them equitably, I think that's going to be really important. So let's dive a little bit deeper on which ones I'm focusing on. So the ones that I'm really paying attention to, at least this year and beyond, is cryptocurrencies, not so much stocks. I kind of stopped investing in stocks. I've always been an advocate of people using the Roth IRA account as well as maxing out their 401ks. More recently, I stopped. I actually withdrew all those funds. I completely put them into cryptocurrencies, but I still have my health savings account. I still maximize that. Part of that reason is because one, income gaps. I know there's a backdoor Roth I can do, but I've reached a point where I see a lot more opportunity to invest in assets and letting that grow on a monthly basis, and letting, the amount I'm making every single month is by creating extra income flows, it's much greater than what I would see, 60 years from now through a 401k. Although great, I also realize that, 40 years from now or so, the tax is going to be significantly higher. By just investing my money now into income producing assets, that's going to keep growing over time.